welcome back to Yes, Your Grace. There's a wedding to be had. The kings of Davern and Athena make an alliance treaty to join forces against Redovia. I am overwhelmed by the beauty of my new wife here. I'll enjoy the company, I'm sure. And, damn it! Are you alright, Ivo? Of course, I'm perfectly fine. Thank you, Your Grace. So, like I said, company, my wife, yes, here's to that. Forgive me, Father said I should make some kind of speech. I wasn't sure what to say. I hope I didn't offend you. You look, that's an interesting choice of dress, by the way. Oh. He's a good lad. I would let you marry someone I wouldn't let you marry someone inappropriate. You know that, right, Lord Sylvia? A bit clumsy to be sure, but he'll grow out of that. Your Grace, men from Redovia. You didn't manage to clear those posts out. This is nothing serious. A nearby village was raided. They've kidnapped the blacksmith's children. We'll deal with this later. I'll have my general check this out as soon as I have time. Yes, Your Grace. What was the good option? What was the option that wouldn't make you sad? I'll be on my way if you will excuse me. Dallas. About the Redovians. This seals the deal, Eric. You get the army, I get full access to the archives. I wasn't sure if you would honor your bargain, Eric. I'm a man of my word. Well, I suppose you are. And the party went on. Everyone was busy eating fancy food and drinking the finest wine. The band was first class. I looked for him everywhere. I stirred up every pot, and even in the kitchen. Don't worry, we'll find him, Sedena. This salad looks surprisingly flavorsome. What is it? Kaldasi recipe? Oh, did you see her dress? She could have worn a rag and you wouldn't have been able to tell the difference. These snails are extremely undercooked. What snails? It's not part of the menu. Smudge! The party went better than anyone expected. Listen, I think I've wasted... I spent enough time with the guests. I really need to get back to the archives, so if you don't mind, I will take my leave, Eric. Tallies! Your Grace. Leaving so early. Toast, toast! Drink at least one more with us. Oh, look at that special cup. See? Perfect timing, Your Grace. I will get some peace after that. To the young couple. You didn't grab a cup from his tray, you just had one? To the ill-fated toast, that is. Derek, do something. Go and help. Both! Talis was on the ground before anyone had a chance to react. He's not, is he? Father? Yes. Your Grace! Father? How could you? How could you ever allow for this to happen? Eric, you have accommodated us in your castle, which we are grateful for, but this is beyond our beliefs. You have failed as a host, and are responsible for the events of tonight. The king of Athena, Talus, is dead. Ivo, you're Talus's only son. You have no choice but to take the burden of the crown upon yourself. Go ahead, Ivo. Oh yeah, just take it right off him, that's fine. That makes perfect sense. Eric, I can't believe this. You leave me no choice. As the new king of Athena, my first order is to withhold the armies that my father promised you. And you will also return the gold. Oh! I didn't take that fucking loan. Eric, the King of Davin, you are responsible for Talos' death, unless otherwise you can be proven upon a royal trial. Till then, Davin will not receive your support from Athena. Lucia, pack your things. We're taking my father home. Wait. No, you can't do that. Your Grace, the wedding is over. The vows were said, the marriage still stands. Have courage, my darling. So, I give you nothing and we take everything. None of this is good. This is the worst deal. Make an agent available next week. You'll need to pay them. Hire an agent. Click on the button with their name. Oh, but there's no way to get another one. I want another general. Next week we go. So how did everyone like the wedding? No? Fair. And that's all I can recall, Your Grace. So, in my playthrough, I immediately assumed this guy was the killer. Because I didn't help him with his daughter, and when you don't help him with his daughter, he's like, I hope one day they don't take your children away. And then all of a sudden he's the one being like, hey, have a drink, and then he falls over dead immediately. Yeah, seems super suspicious. I know who the actual killer is now, and, well, we'll get to that. Considering how much I drank that night, it's quite remarkable I remember anything. This was useful, thank you. Thank you for your time, Lordette. Your version of events will definitely prove useful in this investigation. And we are glad your daughter has been found safe and well. I think we have examined all your guests, Your Grace. And we haven't heard anything out of the ordinary. Talos' soldiers were the main bulk of our army. Solving the murder case will surely convince Ivo to aid us in battle. Whoever did poison Talos must have planned it out of the smallest detail. If you find it leads, do let me know, Your Grace. Talos wasn't anyone's favorite person, but you need to have a very good reason to murder the King of Athena. We mustn't lose focus on our main goal, however, Redova won't wait for us to resolve this. In this situation, we shan't rely on Ivo's army. We need to seek help from other lords in case we can't convince Ivo in time. As for the army, we'll need to reach out to the neighboring lords, make allies, sign treaties. It sounds like you're in quite a pickle, Your Grace. You're still here. Speaking of allies, treaties, etc. I have a hefty army waiting for orders. I can throw in some extra gold and supplies to aid you too. 230 men and 6 gold. What's the catch? You want something in return, Mr. Lurs from Pendle, Your Grace. He stopped delivering spices to my associates in Bronca. Turmeric, caraway, and Nice. Foods as bland as hell without all these. Persuade Lurs to renew the deliveries and my men will aid you in the battle, Your Grace. I'll see what can be done. Very well, Your Grace. That's a start. We should invite Lurs over, see what we can do. I have also marked areas of interest on the map. It might be worth checking them. Maybe we can find a piece of gold or two. We don't know when Redova will show up, but we need to start preparing for the battle as soon as possible. I have made a note of things we can do on our weekly summary, Your Grace. We should be able to deny payment of our agents. We can't expect them to work if we don't pay them, but at least we can save a quarter. Maintaining our army will also cost us supplies. It will only get more difficult from now on, Your Grace. Oh, and here are the petitions. Perhaps the servant will shed some light on the case. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. What's Lurs give us? 200 men versus 230 and 6 supplies. Great. Come on, Lurs. Oh, we also got a letter. You called for me, Your Grace? Tell me what happened during the wedding night. I don't know, Your Grace. I was only bringing food and drinks. Like I was told. I'm sorry, Your Grace. I swear I did nothing but the gods. Please don't punish me. I swear I didn't know these drinks were poisoned. I only picked them up for the drink in the kitchen and brought them to the ceremony. I swear I didn't know, Your Grace. Get it together. If you don't tell me right now what happened, I'll have your head chopped off. How did you know to give this wine to Talos? I swear I didn't do anything. I didn't know. I'm always told to serve the kings first, Your Grace, and that's what I did. But Dungeon Guard might know something. He's mentioned he saw someone in the wine cellar that night. I don't know anything else, though, I swear. I believe that narrows our search, then. You may go, but don't leave Davin until after the royal trial. Just taking you, Grace. Peasant? Your Grace. My son, a disgrace to the family. I sent him to gather some brushwood in the forest. Turns out he's too dumb to find a way back home. You think he could help us find him? I mean, there's no rush. I want to send my general to find the son. But not to help you get your son back. To help your son get a better fucking father. I'm gonna hold out hope that he took off and found better parents. Be on your way. You can always get the neighboring villages to help. Oh, it's fine. I guess that's one less mouth to feed, although I'll miss his ugly face. Audrey, go find that man and arrest him. What for? I don't know yet. Dear father, we have arrived. Atania is nothing like Davin. The vast streets of Hagos expend endless. It seems. Asalia would love to get lost in here. The journey was tiring, but the views have compensated for everything. Sedana would have made your ears fall off with her questions if she saw the landscape here. The cliffs and rocks span across the whole of Atena. It all makes you feel very small. On top of all these rocks, there lies Hagos, like a nest looking over everything. Now I understand why they use the griffin on their banner. I'm really sorry for the last weeks we spent together. Hug Mother for me. Ah, yes, Atania can be very pretty. Also very dangerous. You don't want to be caught in one of the rural windstorms. We should reply to Lorsulia. Tell her it's good to hear from you. Of course. What should I ask her about? I'm not sure. Maybe the girls have some questions. Of course. Let me know when you're ready to write the letter. I will. Alright, good. Whoop. Be right back. I'm gonna go talk to the kids. Very important to talk to the family. How you doing, Asalia? Witnessed a murder. That looks different. Yes, Father? I hate that you had to see that. Yeah, that wedding didn't really go to plan, did it? No, what happened was terrible. The wedding went fairly well until then. Although Lorsulia's dress was rather embarrassing. I can't believe you chose that one for her. I'd never let you choose my dress. Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Lorsulia sent a letter. Your sister has arrived safely in Atana. She said that you would love it there. I'm sure I would. Never get to leave this castle. You'd be able to leave this castle if you behaved better. Yeah, right. When you write to the... Can you ask her about Ivo? What is he like? I just can't imagine having to leave here and live with some strange man. If there's any free space in the letter, I'll ask her. Thank you. Stay safe. Stop drinking silly. Looks like it was moved. We get something sharp and thin to lift it. A sword would be too thick. I need to do something smaller. Fascinating. Well, I hope Sedana's happy to be back in the council chamber. Sorry about Smudge. What's this? Oh, right. That's interesting. Your Grace! How you doing? Alright. Last week's events were quite distressing for all of us. I don't understand why this had happened. How could someone eat Smudge? Dusty's gone and now Smudge is 6 feet underground. But then again, I couldn't dig that deep, so I just covered him with a rock. It's so boring here without Luli. You promised you'd convince her to stay. That's not what I promised at all. Is she even going to visit us? Sorry, she had to go. I couldn't help her here. She had to go, Sedana. One day you'll also find a prince, and you'll want to go with. Ugh, I hate boys. I'll never do that. Sulia wrote a letter. I'm about to reply something to her. Do you want me to say anything from you? Oh, yes! Tell her I'm taking her bedchamber. Mother, let me. Or, no, tell her Asalia read her diary. No, that's not right. I have limited space, silly pickle. So I can say only one thing? Yes. Oh, this is a big decision. Will you come I'll come to you later when I think of something good enough. Fine. Don't worry about it too much. She'll write more letters. But the first one's the most important. Well, come and see me whenever you're ready. See you later, silly pickle. Now the wife. How you doing? Yeah. I still can't believe Talus was poisoned. Could have been me. Do you think Larsuli will be alright? Ivo seemed very upset. I'm sure she'll be fine. As soon as we find out who's responsible for this, we can renew our treaty with Ivo. Who could have done something so terrible? Must have been one of the guests. We were gathering evidence. When we have enough proof, we will call the royal trial. Alright, darling. Let's hope it gets resolved quickly. I'll get some rest. I'll let you rest. And dungeon. Sup, buddy? How can I help you, Your Grace? Heard you know something about Talus' death. Tell me what happened during the wedding night. The servant said you saw someone. Saw someone? No, but I have found this. It's some kind of tooth, I think. How did you obtain this? I was guarding the prisons, Your Grace. Well, I might have had a drink or two with the other guards. It was a time to celebrate after all. I never left the dungeons, of course. Till the end of my watch, that is. What happened at the end of your watch? I was doing the usual check of all the cellars. Yes, a little unsteady, but that's where I found the tooth. Where exactly did you find this? In the wine cellar, Your Grace. I didn't see anyone going in there, though. Well, they probably crept in while you were busy drinking. I'm sorry, Your Grace. I really didn't mean for anything bad to happen. Honestly, I don't blame you. There's nothing around. As long as you like, Your Grace. Mushrooms! Alright. Get out of here. Oh, right. Bedchamber. There's more to do in here as well. Boop. She isn't letter. Our daughter has arrived safely. She seems to like Atania. I'm quite jealous of her. Atania is a beautiful place. Their castle is much better than ours, too. Hope she'll learn her way around soon. I'm sure she will, darling. When you write to her, tell her I'm sending my best wishes to both of them. Ask her how she's dealing with all these new things and what she has been doing with her sisters. Of course, I don't want to write her a full-length book. I'll see what I can do. Thank you, my daughter. Oh, right, I guess. I have a lead. I found some clues that might lead us to the person who's behind Talus' death. What have you found? An animal tooth. This animal tooth is a very exotic thing. We don't have dragons anywhere near Davler. A guard found it in the wine cellar. Could have been from a merchant, or someone who's dealt with the big beasts before. Maybe take it to a hunter, see if he can tell where exactly this tooth came from. I don't have a hunter in the castle. I'll ask Audrey to put the word out that we're looking for one. That's all. That's all I found. Alright. That's about to be a lie. Because it's got a piece of paper. Oh, it appears to be some sort of letter, and it's a map of the castle. It reads, "Find wine in the cellar. Mix it with 7 drops of the substance in the glass. Be seen by no one." Looks like an instruction letter to whoever poured poison in Talus' wine. Beautifully decorated with some flowers. Don't usually decorate our letters. They're too costly. We could trace these drawings to the person who has written this. Maybe we can. Ooh, something on the wall too. Check that out as well. Sounds like the general knows something with the letter. Lead on the investigation. Find some clues that might lead us to the person who's behind Talus' death. A letter. The letter of the gardens contains instructions about pouring poison in a wine glass and a map of our castle. The letter seems to be decorated with flowers like in the olden days. How can we trace this letter to whoever wrote it? This is a very important piece of evidence, Eric. Ask a general if he knows of anyone who decorates their letters in such a manner. If he is available, he'll probably be at the wall. Perfect. I was about to do that exact fucking thing. What luck! What's up, bro? Look at this letter. I found this in the gardens. It was unique decorations. You recognize it? No, Your Grace. I haven't never seen such elegant writing neither. You can ask around and see if anyone in the village knows anything. Do you want me to? Please do. Do discreetly. Don't mention it about Talus's death. I don't want anyone to find out we have a lead. Come and see me in the throne room if you find anything. Yes, Your Grace. Sweet, I'll be on my way. Keep up the good work, Stan. Yes, Your Grace. Well, that's swell. We're over here. Oh, there was more to do down there, apparently. Andre! Battle preparation. Investigation battle. Deal for evidence. We find evidence. Okay. Battle preparations. Alright, write a letter. Yeah, I agree. Ask her Paraiba. What is he like as a husband? How is he dealing with his father's death? Say that I wish to give him my condolences. Mention that we are working on finding the murderer. Very well, Your Grace. I will write her a letter. Should anticipate a reply within a couple of weeks. Alright. So, I believe... What's down here? Oh, not the general. Someone on the wall. Yeah, there's nobody here. I don't understand. Fascinating. End of the week. Yeah, now I have to pay army upkeep. Which is supplies. Luckily, I'm making more supplies than they require for now. Unlock 7 additional locations to explore on the map. Can't explore any on the map because the general is currently working. Training grounds. Gain 10 army per week. I don't have the gold for that at the moment. I'm going to have to pay back 22 gold soon anyway. Carnival. I don't need to gain that one-time boost to my contentment yet. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Prepare the general first. Make it so he's ready in the battle. Very useful to have him ready. Yeah, that was probably the best thing to do. Shave and continue. Week 11! I will say this, because it's not really a huge spoiler to say it. The end of the game is week 50. So we have an actual end point to get to. Players! You have called for me, Your Grace. I've heard about the spices. I heard that you have stopped supplying Bronco with some resources. Spices, I believe? I suspect you've been speaking to Atten. He trades my spices with Prasius to get fortune dabs. Some call it Dipu Dabu, but most commonly known by the name of Oracle Dust. I've heard about Redovia. I can help if you aid me in return. What's Oracle Dust? It has medicinal uses, of course, but also recreational. Highly addictive. It's particularly popular among priests and the like. Something about spiritual enlightenment. Makes a lot of coin, but ultimately costs people's lives. I want no part in this. Shame I'm losing sales, though. Prasius? That's far away. I've heard enough. Your Grace, I urge you to help me curtail Etten's plans. Do not buy any Oracle Dust. And if you hear anyone trying to sell dust, don't hesitate to put them in the dungeons. If anything suspicious happens, make sure I'm the first to know. If you do the right thing here, be sure that my army will stand by your side when the war comes. 200 soldiers. I can also help with 6 supplies. I heard Etten is selling dust near Kaski. The first step in the right direction would be to stop their deliveries. You're right. There's no place for dust in Tavern. Thank you, Your Grace. Animal tooth. I found this in my wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about it? Looks like a healthy animal. No holes or chips. I'm not sure what animal it could have come from. I'm not much of an expert on beasts. Found a letter. Very decorative parchments. Decorations. Maybe it's more like a page from a book. Are you sure it's a letter? Yes, I'm sure it's a letter. I can't help in that case. I know of no lords who illustrated their letters. Our progress? Something suspicious. Something suspicious. Oh, okay, that's all. That's all for now. As you wish. Pietro. So sorry for what I said last time, Your Grace. I can't think straight sometimes. The thing is, someone is after me. But how can I find out who it is? I don't have a clue. If I tell anyone that I know that they know, that's worse, right? Okay, you're going to prison. I'll send you some time in our dungeons. I knew it! I knew it was you! Calm down, it's going to be alright. The guard will, by the exit, will take care of you. I'll come see you later. Banker! I hear your treasury isn't in the best shape, Your Grace. I wanted to offer my services. No. Bye-bye. The Bank of de Florentine is always happy to help. Sedania?
Hello?
Your Grace? I hate that Lucilia has left already. She looked very pretty in her dress. She would look beautiful in any dress. I already miss her father. When I have a wedding, can I wear the same dress? God damn, yeah, you can. Please, find a cheaper one. Mother said Lucilia sent a letter and that she's fine. Have you already replied to her? Have you asked about Dusty? I haven't asked about Dusty. Can you please ask Lucilia about the cat father? Where does he sleep? What does he eat? Is he alive? I'll ask about Dusty. Thank you, Father. I mean, Your Grace. Why does she feel the need to say Your Grace? Father's fine. Hello, cat. Speaking of things wanting attention. Here you go. Come on. Oh, come on, Calvin. You can play too. Say hello to everybody. Apparently he's not for this plan. Look into the camera. Say hello. Come on. Come on, Chungus. This is the lord of the house, or so as he believes. Isn't that right, Calvin? He's clawing my arm and purring like crazy. I don't know if you can hear the purring. Oh, okay, there you go. Where was I? You promised to practice sword fighting with me, remember? Could we maybe try later today? Please? Of course. I'll see you in the garden once I'm done here. Who are you? You look familiar. Your Grace, men with monsters and their banners came ravaging our village. They set our barn on fire. It wasn't long before the flames spread to other buildings. The village is still burning. Most of our supplies are already spent. Please send us help. Oh, I can give you 14 supplies. I can't send the general, but I'd love to. I believe that should be enough to get you back up and running. Your Grace, this is very kind. Your good deeds will spread far, I'm sure. I hope so. If we send a general to Kaski, he should be able to stop the sales, Your Grace. If we manage to do it without problems, we can show Lurs that we're on his side. He will aid us with his army and supplies. If we do this, though, we will probably offend Etten. He will not join our banners. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not for drug sales. That's fine with me. Joven, Noxie, Banker, Grego, Masha. I'm trying to remember. I think you're gonna tell me to get to somebody else who hates you. It's all a big thing. You first. I'm trying to remember the order I should do some of these things in. Anyway. To the gardens. Let's do this. It's time to beat up my under 13-year-old daughter with a sword. How was your practice? You ready? That was good. I know. Proud of you. Too slow. Very proud. Have you heard about Sedana? What happened? I told her she could find a pet that can actually do something besides being disgusting. She's been leaving bait in the garden since then. Nothing has been showing up, so I took one of the stuffed skunks from the hall and put it behind the bush. In the evening, I told her something took her bait. When she saw a huge skunk half her size, she panicked. She grabbed my sword. She could barely lift it. It was hilarious. She kept hitting the poor skunk, but it wouldn't budge. Oh, Sedana. You wouldn't hurt an animal. Mother heard her screaming. She came and ruined everything. Sedana actually cried when she found out the thing was stuffed. Celia. Come on, Father. You have to admit this is funny. a little bit funny. Maybe she should attack the skunk. She thinks she can fight because she keeps seeing you running around with your sword. I know, she keeps festering me to fight her. We should end it here. I better check on Sedena. I love you, daughter. I hope to get all three of you back under the same roof, or same fortress, I guess. How you doing? I heard you got into a massive fight. Talk about the skunk? Asalia told me what happened. Well, I just got scared, and I didn't know what else to do. It was dark out there, and the eyes were shiny, and I was worried you'd be mad at me for bringing monsters into the castle, so I told Asalia's sword. I'm sorry I ruined your stuffed animal, Father. I hope you forgive me. Of course I forgive you. It was an old stuffed skunk. I was going to get rid of it anyway. You were very brave, but I don't want you running around with a sword again, alright? I won't. Bye, little one. See you later, silly pickle. Anyway, let's go to... Audrey said I could review the evidence here. Let's take a look. So, what do we know? We have to seek an expert for the two. Okay, well... And question suspect. Cool. Seek an expert. Cool, we've done nothing. That's wonderful. Onward. I think once General comes back, we'll have something for the note at least. To the dungeon! Pietro! The fuck, bro? How you doing? Your Grace? I feel safer in here. I don't have to worry about anyone coming after me. I have my friend here and no one can come inside. I wish I just asked you to imprison me straight away, Your Grace. I'm glad you're feeling safer. You are right, no one is going to come here looking for you. I owe you my life, Your Grace. Let me give you an army. I won't need them. I'll just stay here. You have an army? Yeah, I know, but I couldn't tell them what's going on. It could have been one of them. Yeah, of course. You can stay here as long as you like, Pietro. Let the guard know if you need anything. Thank you, Your Grace. Feeling any better? Hey, got 4 new guys. Sweet. Do you have anything you need? Yeah, sturdy walls, steel bars, a personal guard. Oh wait, there's nowhere to run. Can I help you, Your Grace? Just looking around. Say as long as you like. Alright, cool. Good talking to you. Glad to be about. Well, guess that's the end of this week. What do we got for money? So we're paying Stan this week. We're paying the army. Yep. We still don't need the carnival boost. 22 is still fine for happiness. We're doing okay. Yeah, we gotta build up more gold. And so that's gonna just mean waiting shit out. But that's things we'll deal with later. And for now, I think I have to hit save and continue. Yeah, so this is the start of week 12. And that's what we're gonna see in the next episode. Oh, look at that. It's Genova and, oh, I think a hunter? No, that's not the hunter. Is our daughter holding a loaf of bread? It's the hedgehog! That's adorable. Anyway, that is the end of today's episode of Yes, Your Grace. In the next episode, we're going to find out why our youngest daughter is holding a hedgehog. We're going to find out what our general knows about the note. We're going to find out about what the guy in blue, you know, Jace, the mind sculptor there, is going to tell us about his kingdom. And dude with arrows and no bow is going to have a conversation with us. It's going to be a lot of fun. Probably. Maybe. We'll see. But for now, you guys have yourselves a wonderful night.